The weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Atlanta Falcons. Quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
First and 10. Jenkins looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. The play clock getting low, so Sean Payton says let's take a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Gurley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Yeah, that's the 36-yard line.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Harold Landry. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jenkins. Left side completion to Jones.
That's good.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Gerald Everett is tight end, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again, Jenkins. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to disrupt Julio Jones there, the intended target. A little too close, got the flag throw.
I'm not sure anyone can cover Julio Jones one-on-one for very long without getting their share of pass interference calls. His size, his speed, his physicality makes it almost impossible to do.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The kickoff for Atlanta.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Hoffman eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot down.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Rashaan Evans on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jenkins. Throw left side complete. It's Jones.
Complete to Julio Jones. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jenkins. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Falcons! A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Andrews. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, Hoffman. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And the Titans' 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Flush to his right. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Hoffman. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
3rd and inches.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. And that'll make it 13-7.
Makes the score Falcons 13, Titans 7.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
They're on 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Alert three, alert three, alert three.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Picked off by David Long.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Throwing on first down. Hoffman avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. Touchdown, Titans.
Pass complete.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Makes the score Titans 14, Falcons 13.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. This pass into the hands of the running back, Todd Gurley. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here's Gurley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Second and a yard.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's second down.
1 yard gain.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
To throw on second down, Jenkins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. A lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes defense makes a good play, too.
So here, the men in charge are going to be looking at whether or not the receiver had possession of the ball as he went out of bounds.
And they have to make sure that the receiver got both feet down in bounds as well.
He's coming. Double up.
On first down, Jenkins. A deep ball for Gurley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Yeah. You don't want none. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Off the play fake, Jenkins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Snags it for the pick. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments. Or
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack.
It's second down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Shreds the tackle. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the point after.
And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And this will be a Falcons first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Jenkins. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
19 more yards. That's another Falcons first down.
Throwing on first down, Jenkins. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
51, Mike 51.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
And 20.
From the gun, Jenkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 10. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Throwing to start the drive. Hoffman flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hoffman. He's got the hook up here on the comebacker. Complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4.
Operating from the gun, Hoffman. He's got his man on the crossing route. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. There, in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Jenkins. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Way through the kickoff for Atlanta.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move.
It's caught inside the 25. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. A big play that time for the Titans. 47 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now they try the right side here. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Now Gurley. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make it work?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
From the gun, Jenkins. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another 1st down.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly...
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons get a bit closer.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Here comes Andrews. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First down, Hoffman. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Hoffman eluding the pressure right. Throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Handoff here to his running back. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
You already know I know what's up.
On 1st and 10, Jenkins. This one caught by Ridley. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd down.
Operating from the gun. Jenkins. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
35-yard line.
From the gun, Jenkins. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on his sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Mike 51. Here we go. Mike 51.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jenkins. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. And he slings one that's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
It leads to
so now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Jenkins. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be first and 5. Looking to throw. Hoffman. Incomplete.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. From the gun, Hoffman. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Off play action. Hoffman, he'll buy some time right. He's got his man, Boyd. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Titans are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. They'll run here on third and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
10 at the 32-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike 51.
Now it's Gurley. Kevin Byard up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jenkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Greg Zuerlein lining up for the
defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? And he said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jenkins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the foot down with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard
Throwing on first down. Jenkins. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, Jenkins. He'll drop this underneath to Gurley. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Jenkins. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back near midfield at the 49. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jenkins. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
43. Check, 43. Come on.
On 3rd down, Jenkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. To the right side, and he's got more complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
At their 49-yard line.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards.
Back to you. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight. Mustang 19. 25 to the mic. We're going 25 to the mic. That's right, man.
From the gun, Hoffman. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And now the rookie's free. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he spins through. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. On first down, Jenkins. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jenkins. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 51.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
66.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Titans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.